What's going on, everyone? Welcome, Rabid here. So it has been about 9 days since I did turn on the Antminer L9 script mining beast, and this thing is pretty insane, especially only mining with like the little gold shell miners. Previously, I never really got too long to test an L7, only for about a week or so, but now we got the L9 and this thing just destroys everything else. So let's take a look at the hash rates here, the profitability and the yields that this thing has been earning so far. Now, just to rewind a little bit here, if you did miss the setup video and everything, this does require a P13 plug to whatever cable you do utilize inside of your actual PDU. This does use, on the boot up process, the decibel readings was about 94 decibels, so it is very loud while booting. But once it was mining, depending on your ambient temperatures here, it did drop down to 76.5 decibels. And while mining, this was using about 3,300 watts or 3,300 watts. So Crypto Miner Bros did send me the Antminer L9, and it is a beast mode, and I need to get more. Now, if you are looking for ASIC miners, head on over to Crypto Miner Bros. They got all the latest mining hardware in stock, minus this RX one here. Obviously, this is very popular right now, but they got everything else, including the upcoming alpha packs here, the DG Home Dogecoin Miner 1. This is a nice, quiet home, sophisticated looking Dogecoin miner. Don't mess out with the latest downgrades of the Kaspa miners here. We do have Bitmain, which dropped their price like crazy at $2,969. This is cheaper than every other big miner out there currently, and it's absolute beast mode. So that's pretty insane. And here we can see the Antminer L9 16 gigahash version right now is down to 11,900. This was over 12,000 2 weeks ago. November batch is down to 8,899. December batch is down to just 8,000, and the January batch is down to just over $7,000. So things are coming down in prices, but once the bull market and everything really starts taking off, which is around mid-December, all these prices are going to start skyrocketing. So if you're looking for ASIC miners, use them links down in the descriptions. Head on over to Crypto Miner Bros, and don't forget, code RABID will grant you $70 off each individual item as you purchase. All right, so let's have a look at those average hash rates right now. So coming in, we can see on the 12th right here, this is a 16 gigahash model. There are 17 gigahash models as well, I believe, but here we can see 16.1 gigahash for a 24-hour average, so it's doing what it should. Then we're at 16.45, 16.25, 16.26, 16.43, 16.35, 16.19, and then 16.12. So we are over that 16 gigahash. We are sitting about where it should be. Now, these little blips down here, this is my little gold shell Doge 3 Plus here, which is, not looking like anything compared. This is like bear market to bull run is what this is looking here. L9 is like saying, get off me, you little piece of dust. You are nothing and you cannot compete with me. And that's pretty much always happens with gold shell miners. Anyway, we can kind of see here the difference of what, a mini miner looks like versus a king Bitmain miner. So now let's take a look at the earnings. And if you're unfamiliar with script, then it all depends on the pool you're mining on, obviously here. But when it comes to me, I'm mining the script algorithm on via BTC. You're merge mining 3 coins. You're getting litecoin payouts, Dogecoin payouts, as well as Belcoin payouts. And here we are again with the mini Doge 3 Plus only. You can see 0.0024. 0.0019, 0.002, not very much is what you're getting with those little mini miners. But coming in with these L9 here, we can see in Litecoin 0.04, instead of 0.001 or something, 0.04. We got 0.048, we got 0.51, and 0.567, and 0.451. So absolutely insane there. Coming down to dollar value, one thing I like here too is that it's going to tell you every day when you get your payouts here, or on this 24-hour set time, it has the price and the amount of coins you got every 24 hours, and it gives you your total profit. So Litecoin, as we know, isn't very much. Dogecoin is where all the profit is coming from. It's not 50% here, it's not 25% or 33% now that there's 3. It's pretty much 95% is coming from Dogecoin, and like 5%, 10% is coming from, other coins that are kind of being mined here. So you can't really split up 50% of each based on networks, because that's not true at all. So here we can see total profit the other day here. 0.049, so that's only $3.22 based on the current price here. And then here we can see $2.99, $2.95, $2.84, $3.70, $3.36, and so on. Now let's move into the Dogecoin profit. And here we can see, comparing when I did have the little Doge 3 Plus on, it was 7.8 a day, 7.2 a day. Now we're rocking in 194 Doge a day. 199 Doge a day. It is dropping 185, 187, has dipped down to 164, and kind of picking back up to 178 to 185. The network hash rate is picking up a bit as the L9s did just release here, so we'll take a look at that in a minute. But here's our profits that's coming in. So remember, we're only getting like $2 to $3 a day here. Now we're getting $19.37, $18, $16, $17, $19, $20, $19.82 in just Dogecoin alone, with the other ones just kind of like sugar sprinkles on top. Now let's take a look at Bell's profit here, and the mini Doge 3 Plus here was only 0.11 coins a day. Here we can see 2.3, 3.5, dropped to 2.1, 2.7, 1.8, 2.5, and so on. And this is coming in just under, I guess, Litecoin. It's about half the rewards of Litecoin, so it is a nice little bonus here, but nothing major. But again, an extra $2 here, $1 here, $1, almost $1, $1.68, $1.39. But again, as we saw, Dogecoin is where all your profits is coming from. Now, another thing here, Bell's coin is going to be even losing more, because now that they got all the merge mine, it seems like they decided, all right, well, I guess miners will stay with us forever now. We're just going to drop our yields by 90%. So there's some epoch coming in very, very soon that's going to be dropping 90%. So technically, Bell's is not worth mining at all. It used to be extremely profitable at making over $20 a day on an L9 just prior to the merge mining, because no one was really mining it. It went into merge mining, hash rate came online, and now you can see we're only making $2, down from $22 or so previously to this. And now they want to drop the yields 90% more. This just feels like they got big bags. They say, oh yeah, that's going to make the price explode because it's going to be a lot harder to get. I don't know, guys. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on the situation down in the comment section. All right, so let's have a look at the network hash rate now. So here we can see it has been going up. This is kind of where it was just prior to the L9 release. It was about 1.1 petahash or so, 1.08. But now we're averaging upwards of over 1.2 petahash. It doesn't sound like much, but on the charts, it does look like a decent amount here. We're going to come into Dogecoin. It's going to be kind of the same thing here. Because they all merge mine, you pretty much have the same hash rate on each coin here. But yeah, it's the same thing. We are seeing an increase in network hash rate as these L9s came on. Now, again, it's not very much. We need a crap ton of these miners for the hash rate to double and then go beyond here. But the point is, we have so many script miners coming online as well, and with new brands coming online, that over the next year or so, it's not going to be as bad as Kaspa, because Kaspa, you're getting nailed with hash rate and you're getting nailed with, the block reductions every month. This is just, pretty much straight reductions happening across network hash rate going up, so your yields are coming down. But this has been one of the most stable algorithms, minus Bitcoin, where we don't really talk about for home miners, because we just need super cheap power already to mine Bitcoin, because you're not getting any yields at all here. You're competing with massive farms, where Script has been a nice steady type of income versus a lithium and everything else that's about to get slammed with way too much hash rate and not look too hot. So I do feel Script is probably one of the best algorithms to mine as a home miner, because it is a lot more stable than a lot of these newer networks. Even though profitability looks super high on them at first, they drop to nothing pretty darn fast. In the next bear market, we might not really be talking about Kaspa and Lithium and these other coins, because those block rewards are going to be so low, the hash rate is going to be so darn high, it's not going to be making anything. But it does come down to price, but bear markets, price is never good. All right, guys, so now we're going to drop into a section called What If. And this is what if the prices hit the same all-time highs. Script with Doge has seen previous bull runs. Litecoin has seen them. So now I'm just going to base my previous earnings of the last day, even though it's lower than some of my other dates here. I'm going at 0.0494 for Litecoin. And for Dogecoin, I'm going with my last payout here, or last 24-hour earnings of 185. And we're going to see what if these coins hit their all-time high. Hopefully they go higher than the last all-time high, but hopefully they at least hit their all-time high. What would this miner be making right now? So coming into Litecoin, we can see right here about $347. So at $347, right now making 0.0494. That's $17.14 a day this miner is making on only Litecoin. Now, if we come into Dogecoin here, we did see we were making about 185 Dogecoin. Dogecoin did peak. I think it was a little more than what CoinMarketCap is showing, but we're going with this number, 56 cents. So if Dogecoin does hit at least 56 cents of it, and that's only an Elon Musk pump away, so maybe we could see $1 this time, which would be insane. But 56 cents is $103 a day right now. You add those two together, that is about $120 a day that this miner is making that we're going to be cashing in sometime next year if we see these all-time highs again. Remember, this is what if, but you know, the chances are pretty good that Litecoin definitely will see an all-time high. It is a core-based coin, I feel, when it comes to cryptocurrency. Doge is, you know, one of the largest meme coins out there. It has the pumping and a huge community, so I think it could at least hit its all-time high again. It's not going to last very long, guys. You're only going to have a week or something to sell this because it will be next to dead again, so be ready for that. But the point is, can we get up to these values again? And I really hope we can, because these things are going to be absolutely insanely profitable, and they're probably going to be selling for around $30,000 if we see this happen again. All right, guys, so that does wrap up this video. Quick look here at the hash rates and profitability of the Antminer L9 Beast Mode script miner, which is currently the best miner on the market for this coin. Brand new, just released, you know, 2 weeks ago. So thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Rabid out.